Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Built From Nothing. I'm Rowan, and this is my journey from nothing to something. Every day I show you my progress in overcoming addiction, my past toxic lifestyle, and my $40,000 debt. Tune in. Alright, guys, we're on day 50 now. Pretty solid. We're feeling a lot better. Our swelling's coming down a little bit in the tooth. We're finally back on bulking. We're just halfway through our meal. We're taking it very slow eating because can't really chew, so... we're getting our feet back on the grind and everything, so it's slowly picking up, and we're feeling still shitty a bit. You know, that's fine. It's we're getting back to it. We got our run in and we got our workout in, so and our run was a lot easier. We did our full no breaks, everything. We actually this time we did something different. We counted to 1,000, 1,150 or something like that. So, and we just looked straight most of the time. I think we started looking at the clock halfway through. So that's what helps me, like when I'm doing my long runs. We're all 20-minute runs. Yeah, it helps me to just kind of zone out, go in my own head, counting. But if I'm only counting for a minute, it doesn't last long. So I like that. Counting to 1,000 was a lot better. I think I took a break at 500 and then looked, and then 700, 800, 900 were a little bit harder, but yeah, I like that. Anyway, I don't know. It was a lot easier. Maybe that walk helped, but and then the run later that night. But yeah, 20 minutes for 2.5 miles. It's nothing. Or 2.66, something like that. That's what I get. Yeah, so we tried to start working on some other stuff today. The water's working pretty good, except for it bursted once when we came inside because we left the pump on. Pump doesn't want to go past 40, so it's just going and going and going. So we came back in and it went, and that's like we've been realizing, like, what are we fucking doing? Like we're not thinking properly with our heads lately. We're with my head. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, it's just like cloudy up there and just nothing's certain. Not quite sure on every single thing I'm doing. The effort I'm putting in is slim. I don't know if it's because I'm sick, the toothache, like infection. I don't know. But we're starting to get back, and it's just pissing us off that we're fucking making these little mistakes that are big mistakes for us. It's like whenever I'm doing carpentry, like if you're doing shit like that, like you get flipped on. Like you can't be making mistakes like that. You just gotta think. You gotta think slowly, fast. Just think. Make sure you get it through. Like thought thoroughly. Whatever you're doing. I don't know why I can't talk lately. Maybe it's a slur. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So we're back on track for mostly everything here. Trading today, we didn't really trade today, but we did look at everything, and it's turning out pretty well. Not as well for our swing trade. We still need to do kind of more research on that. We were supposed to do schooling in tractor today. That didn't end up happening because the tractor filter, the fuel filter, or the oil filter was wrong size, wrong thread pitch, so by a long shot. So hopefully we can get that, my mother to get that when she comes out tomorrow. She's staying at her boyfriend's. And we got the water working back, by the way. And it's working decently now. We just have to turn it on after it hits, turn it off after it hits 40 psi. And turn it back on when it gets low. Or just after we know we used quite a bit. I was able to take a shower. I can do laundry. I can do dishes. Like, so. Not all at once, not all like consecutively, but if I would turn the pump on, yeah. So it's pretty good. We'll be figuring out that issue, but the tractor, yeah, the oil filter, no go. So once we get that, then we can till, and my sister can get to gardening, like putting in all the stuff. I have to move. I have so much lawn to do. We got the lawn tractor going though, but then now there's a problem with that because the fuel lines, because it sat for so long, the fuel lines got stuck with a bunch of gunk, and now they're just cradded up, and then the dirty's carb. So then the carb is now like it's not running right. So whenever it's under load, but we got the blades running. So that was the main problem that we're having there. The blades are running happily. So now we just got to do a carb clean and change out the hoses, and then we can do the lawn without dying. But we still got to get that other push mower going, get around the little stuff. And what else were we gonna do? Tractor. Oh, schoolwork. We didn't get to schoolwork either. But we're slowly catching up. One day at a time here, we'll get back on our feet. I have no doubt. I'm feeling a lot better. So the eating thing is the hardest right now. But we got our bulking back on. We got the 3 shakes. We just drank 5 eggs instead of cooking them. And we got our tuna melt. Or I mean, I want tuna melts again so bad. It's surprising I like salmon, or I like tuna more than salmon. But I guess maybe it's just cheap salmon. I don't know. But or it just doesn't go as well. But yeah, our salmon melts. We had that. So yeah, 3 shakes, salmon melts. We got new creatine that doesn't have a bunch of sugar in it. This is the stuff I was using before. 5 grams of creatine, like all the other ones, right? But then we also have 5 grams of sugar. 5 grams of sugar per scoop. Well, that's only 1 scoop, but it's like, so yeah, let's get 5 grams of creatine and 5 grams of fucking sugar. Yeah. There's a bunch of taurine in there and stuff. I don't know. Definitely don't need that. I just want pure creatine. We're feeling weak though when we did our workout. We need to pick it up again, and that kind of lost a lot of confidence there for our gains, but we'll get back. So yeah, this has been just a checkup here. Been doing a lot of thinking too, and yeah, we're just gonna be kind of coming down on ourselves here a lot about how we think, how we process what we're doing, and where we're going. So tune in for 51. See what we come up with. I'm rolling. Peace.